Welcome to the Great Council of 184, a special episode of a House of Dragon podcast, where we dive into the intricate and treacherous world of Westeros that set the stage for the epic events leading up to the Dance of the Dragons. In this conversation, we'll explore the complex web of alliances, rivalries, and power struggles that characterize the reign of King Viserys I, and examine the pivotal players who would ultimately shape the fate of the Seven Kingdoms. It's a story of shifting loyalties, subtle maneuvers, and bloody betrayals, as the mighty houses of Westeros navigate the treacherous waters of court politics and the increasingly precarious balance of power. From the brooding intrigue of the Red Keep to the whispered rumors of the Free Cities, we'll peel back the layers of history to reveal the inner workings of the grand game that would ultimately lead to the downfall of the Targaryen dynasty and the outbreak of the Targaryen Civil War. Let's start with the foundation of the Great Council itself, a gathering of all the major lords and ladies of the Seven Kingdoms, convened by King Viserys I to ensure the succession of the Iron Throne. But make no mistake, this was no ordinary council. Behind the fade of diplomacy and cooperation, a ruthless game of cat and mouse was afoot. Each noble attendee had their own agenda, with some seeking to secure positions of power, others lobbying for marriage and alliances, and a select few quietly plotting to topple the king altogether. The Great Council of 184 marked a pivotal moment in the late Aegon's reign, as key figures such as Alicent Hightower, Maelor Hightower, Rhaenyra's guardian Haggart Blackwood, and Robert Strong began their intricate dance of deception, loyalty, and ultimately betrayal. In this episode, we'll delve into the lives and motivations of these pivotal characters and examine how the Great Council's delicate balance of power would set in motion a chain of events that would forever alter the course of Westeros. In the aftermath of Joffrey's death, the realm's existing power structures began to shift, creating an environment ripe for conflict. Aegon II, also known as the Dragonkin, inherited the throne, but his relationship, the late king's only surviving child, Rhaenyra, was strained at best. This familial tension would prove to be a major factor in the events leading up to the dance. Meanwhile, the lords loyal to the king and other members of the small council, such as Otto Hightower and Lord Lyonel Strong, began to vie for influence and control, often through subtle manipulation and backroom deals. As the various factions within the realm began to align themselves, the seeds of the Dance of the Dragons were sown, setting the stage for one of Westeros' most devastating conflicts.